Cut it.
Hello and welcome to the NZ Ahead podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Brian.
And this week we are back to talk about what it's like to order food in cafes and restaurants in New Zealand. I'm absolutely loving talking about this, Brian.
Yeah, we made a bit of a mistake there, didn't we?
Before we talk about your huge, massive, humongous mistake.
Do you know what?
No,
Don't
hang
trust
on.
the goog.
I knew you were going to start blaming someone else. Okay, stop.
Okay.
So this podcast this week is taken from our YouTube channel. That means we have done a video version of this over on YouTube on our It's a Drama channel. So if you want to see Brian making a complete and utter fool of himself, you can go over to our It's a Drama channel and watch in person.
Yes, but you can stay here and listen to it in person.
You can stay here and listen to it, but I've got to admit, Brian. Pardon?
Instead.
Yeah,
yes.
I've got to admit, I'd be wanting to see your face because it's not often you're wrong, Bri, but this time you are
confusing,
massive.
wasn't
No, it wasn't confusing. It was very simple, but you are losing your marbles.
Yes, not
It's
hard,
as simple
is it?
as that.
Yes. Just didn't quite get it right today.
So you will hear in the video where we are just completely and utterly tying us. You will hear in the podcast where we completely and utterly tie ourselves up in knots. The disclaimer was we meant to say in the United States of America,
yes,
they call it this, and in New Zealand they don't. I'm not going to say any more than that because you can go and listen to the podcast.
I can say more about that. We're not scripted, so that's the problem.
Of course we're not scripted. And you know what? I think I'll just tell the person listening. It is human. Why have you got your whole body language?
I know.
Screams defensive.
Yes.
Unfold
I'm
your
a man
arms.
and I cannot be wrong.
So we went backwards and forwards and I literally had to pull Brian's finger away from the edit button to stop him deleting his mistake.
Yes.
Because this just goes to show that what happens behind the scenes, and we've left it in because this is what it is. You're human and
we talk about
when
we record something, we can edit whatever we want, but we act as if it's going out live.
I know.
And then we like to keep it like that to keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
You are going to love this episode, especially if you have not been to New Zealand yet and you're wondering about what it's like in restaurants and cafes and things. It's full of good stuff, and more than anything, it's full of Brian's massive mistakes.
Yes, and don't forget on that point about being in New Zealand. If you're looking at moving to New Zealand, want to live in New Zealand, just come over here on holiday, see what it's like. You want to hear a bunch of stuff about it, then you can listen to more of these podcasts. But if you want to come to New Zealand, really tying myself up again here, aren't I? Yes. Head on over.
Do you want me to do it, right?
Yeah, you just take on over, Liz. I'll throw in the dub after you've said all about moving to New Zealand.
I promise you we're not drunk. It's Friday afternoon while we're doing this, and I think we've just gone overtired.
I just want to go for a walk.
Yeah, we do.
It's been a busy day.
Listen, if you love New Zealand and you want to know more about it, Brian and I have created this fantastic 5-day video guide where every day for 5 days, we send you a short video about something unique in New Zealand that you will not know. And you will not find it anywhere else on the internet because me and Brian made it and no one's as crazy as me and Brian.
Yes.
You can get those videos. And when you get to day 5, you'll be given details of the private, beautiful, gorgeous, lovely NZ Ahead community that we host. It is wonderful. If you're moving to New Zealand, you need to be part of it. You can find out all about that on day 5 of these videos. You can get those videos by going to
www.nzahead.com/free. nzahead.com/free. I don't know why I say free.
I know
free.
You're
Sounds
building
like Ferrari,
your part,
doesn't
Brian.
it?
You're building your part.
I am.
You got it wrong. You made the mistake, and now you're trying to build yourself back up.
Yes, that community is a brilliant place. Got wonderful people in there, loads of advice. You don't need to make the same mistakes that lots of other people make, like me, by listening to people who've done it before you.
And if you want to know how to start a YouTube channel or a podcast, don't ask us.
Don't even ask me, yes. What's the microphone? I don't know.
Okay, sit back, enjoy the show, and don't forget to share this episode with your friends. And if you want to see us in person, you can go over to the It's a Drama YouTube channel and have a good look at us over there.
Yeah.
So we would love to see you. Leave us a comment, leave us an email, and please rate and review the show. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I like YouTube.
Let's go.
Got it.
Welcome to the NZ Ahead podcast. Everything you need to know about moving to and living in New Zealand.
There's a whole world here.
So nice to be with you again.
We call it Aotearoa around here, bro.
You'll be right.
We are your hosts, Liz and Brian.
Amazing New Zealand in the southern seas.
See, that's where I belong. That's home.
Hello and welcome to the It's a Drama podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Brian.
And we're back this week from Taranaki in New Zealand to talk to you about things you should know when ordering food in New Zealand. Eating out at cafes and restaurants, there are some things you just need to know about, and we're here to share 10 of those with you.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be, being English speaking and everything like that. I know there's Maori as well, but you just think they would get it right. But there's a few things that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, there's a few things. We've got a few bugbears. If you're new to the channel, we're Liz and Brian, husband and wife. We live in Taranaki, New Zealand, and we love to talk about everything New Zealand, travelling, being a husband and wife, and just keeping you entertained. So thank you so much for joining us on the channel today. The first one that we're going to jump into, if you are here in New Zealand for the first time, ordering food in a cafe and restaurant, is some terminology you just need to know about.
Yeah, I don't really like, is it acronyms? What's it, is it an acronym? Whatever that word is, anyway.
What it means, like, okay, so the first, I don't know.
Yeah.
The first one, you know, where they put the letters, like, to stand for the words.
Yeah.
BYO. Now, we're assuming that you know what this means, but you might not know what it means. What does it mean by BYO?
And not all restaurants will do it, but it means bring your own alcohol, as in own wine. Yes.
Brilliant when they do that, isn't it?
Yeah, they're the only ones we go to.
Yeah, they charge you a small corkage. We're trying to convince McDonald's to do it, but they just won't do it at the moment.
Yeah.
But they charge you a small corkage, but it's worth it, you know, because sometimes, especially if there's a big party of you just want to take your own wine. 10 bottles or whatever if you've got a big party of 4, you know.
Yeah, but they do charge corkage, and it can be, I don't know, $7 a person sometimes, you know, or just $15 for the bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So, and that's just to crack it open, obviously, because they have to have a license for bring your own.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very strict, the licensing in New Zealand.
Yeah. So just check.
So just check and make sure that it does have it, because nothing worse than turn up and go, oh, can I open this bottle? And they go, no, we don't do that.
Yeah. Some restaurants we've been to, and they've said, no, we don't do it. So just check.
Some restaurants don't do it at weekends.
Oh, okay. Is that right?
Yeah. Remember, we were going to an Indian restaurant in town. And we said, oh, well, there's a sign. He said, yeah, but it's not on the street. And I said,
it doesn't apply to you two.
But I can.
You two little scabbers.
And it was like, he said, but just because it's you, we'll let you in.
The other terminology that you need to know about, and this, honestly, we've been here 16 years now.
Yeah.
I've only just learnt it. I've only just learned what it means. They do a little W with a line under it, right? When I came here from Britain all those years ago, I was like standing looking at the menu. I remember looking outside a blackboard thinking, well, what does that mean? And it means with. Did you know that?
Yeah, because I didn't know.
Say no.
Well, no, I never knew that.
Brilliant. So it means with.
Yeah. So you'll see it on a menu. It'll have a W underneath and then have a bunch of stuff underneath with prices.
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
Listen
right.
to what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
W with a line under the W
Right.
instead of with. So, for example,
Right.
smashed avocado, W line underneath it, feta. And I was thinking, well, what does that mean? And it means smashed avocado with feta. It's just shorthand. Maybe this is all over the world now, but coming from the UK all those
Never
years
heard of
ago,
it.
I have never heard of that, and I have never seen it anywhere else. So that's one to look out for. Right, number 2, sticking with the fast food terminology, Brian. Fast food is big in New Zealand.
Yes, it is.
In New Zealand, they call the takeouts takeaways. That's right, isn't it? They don't-
It's similar to the UK, but most of the rest of the world, it's a takeout, isn't
yeah,
it? You know?
yeah. We call them takeaways here in New Zealand.
Yes.
And in a takeaway, the umbrella is like fish and chips, burgers, pies, which we're going to talk about in a bit. All those foods come under takeaway. So
Yeah, and well, it's kind of like but they do say, you know, because a lot of places have eat in or take away, so they're going to go take away. They don't say take out.
yeah, that's true.
So that's what they're asking
Confusing.
you. Yeah, because I don't know whether it like it is in the UK where you have a different like GST, VAT for eat in to take away.
Yeah, that's a
Crazy.
really good point.
Yeah.
So if what you're saying is if you go in and say, oh, can I take it away? You don't.
Yeah.
They still use that word instead of takeout as well.
Yeah.
I just don't think we use takeout in New Zealand, do we? We just say takeaway.
No, it's you think of America and stuff. Oh, we're getting the takeout.
Yeah.
You know, or
Here's another one. We were only supposed to do 10, but I'm going to do 11. No, here's another
well,
one.
just
because
stick it in with this one.
Yeah, I will. I'll
Is
just
it?
stick it in with this one. But
Yeah.
it just reminded me because we went to a cafe at the weekend. You know, we went to that cafe at Egmont Village.
Yes.
You know those ladies that were sitting next to us?
Yes.
And they had a load of stuff left over on their plate. And the waitress came over and she said, would you like a doggy bag? And they went, yep, yes, please.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in New Zealand before. I'm always embarrassed to say. You know when you go to America?
That's because you normally always eat all your food.
Well, I do. There's never
Yeah.
anything left, but sometimes, just very rarely, there might be a crumb. And
Yeah.
when we were in America, like when we were eating out with friends, they can leave half a potato and say, we'll get that to go.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I know, it's a bit wasteful with the packaging in it for a potato.
Well, no, it's not wasteful because
Is
you're
it
going
not?
to eat it the next day for your lunch.
right,
And I don't
okay.
think it's wasteful at all.
All right.
But what I'm saying is I've always been embarrassed to do it in New Zealand. But then
Yeah.
I saw those women doing it at the weekend.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can ask for doggy bags. And no one frowned and no one was like, oh, you're a bit scabby, aren't you? Asking for a takeaway for that plate of food. No one said that, Bri.
No, well,
That's
they
normal.
won't, will they,
No.
really? But yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Charge you for it.
Right. Also, you need to know that dairy, this comes up a lot when
Yes.
we're talked about in New Zealand. Dairy is referred to here not as somewhere where people are milking cows. It's a small takeaway shop. It's a small convenience store.
Yeah, because again, like Liz says, you imagine it's where the cream is going to be sorted out, the butter's going to be made, and the cheese is going to be made. It's like, no, it just means it's like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, or a Spa if you're from the UK or Europe.
So dairy, a little takeaway. In fact, they're getting really big now.
A little
really
corner
good.
shop.
Little
Yeah.
corner shop,
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that little corner shop programme that you used to watch in the UK in the 1970s? I love that.
Open all hours.
I love that.
Yeah, but that would be classed as a dairy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can buy milk from it, obviously.
He used to
that's
have
where
it
it
back,
came
didn't
from.
he, with
Yeah.
Gladys or whatever it was? Anyway,
Gladys
so,
Emmanuel.
Yeah, that's it.
Ronnie Barker.
Right. Our next one is meal times in New Zealand. So if you're eating out in New Zealand, you need to plan your meal times carefully. When we looked on the internet, and we've got a little quip with this because the internet's not always right, Bri.
No.
It says New Zealand enjoys meal times. Their breakfast between 7 and 10. Yes, that's right. That's about right.
Well, it is, but it's not. The breakfast tends to be early before you go to work. You don't really have your breakfast at 10 o'clock because that tends to be smoko.
Yeah, for workers, but we're talking about people on holiday.
Oh, no, why? Oh, well, good. Well,
Normal people who live here know what to do when they go to the cafes. This is for people who
Yeah.
are coming on holiday. They've never been here before. They don't know what to do. They're all confused. What does that W mean?
yeah.
You know, like
BYO
that.
in the morning for breakfast. Yeah, if you want, mate.
So, yeah, 7 to 10 is about the time New Zealanders order their breakfast in cafes. I think that's about right.
It's about right because people have got the day off or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then they're all eating breakfast in that period, and then there is a bit of a lull up to sort of lunchtime, isn't
Yeah,
there?
and it says lunchtime is between 12 and 2, which is about right again. I
It's more like 12 till 1, really, isn't it?
it is really.
You-
It's annoying
you-
when they close, isn't it?
There
You
is.
can't
There's
order at 2
a little
o'clock.
cafe in town. It's
Don't name any names.
It's like, come on, your lunch is a little bit after 2 o'clock, but you go in at 1:30 and they go, oh, kitchen's closed.
No, they've changed hands anily.
Oh,
No,
have
but
they?
anyway, it's a lovely little cafe and really lovely. And
It is
but what
lovely,
it
but-
is lovely.
But you imagine the French way, they have 2 hours off for lunch, don't they?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, all right, then let's just get on with it. Let's just say what we really, really wind us up. I can't stay positive any longer with this man sitting next to me. But here's the thing, isn't it, Brad?
It is.
Because the thing is, we like to eat our dinner late.
Yeah.
We kind of like, because sometimes we miss breakfast. And then so we're not ready for our...
You want your 14-hour fast or whatever it is you're doing,
Yeah.
and it's like you want to go in at 1:30, quarter to 2, 2 o'clock even, and it's like,
1:30, we still want to eat lunch,
you just-
and you're pushing it. You're pushing it, especially here in New Plymouth. You're pushing it to like be able to order.
Yep.
There are some places that you can still do that, but we've got a couple of little favourites, and you've got to be in there before 1 o'clock, because otherwise you feel like you're putting the staff out as well, because you know they're going to be closing up and all the rest of it.
Yep.
The other thing is dinner time. I don't want to be negative, and I don't want you to think, oh, what, you can't can't get anything to eat in New Zealand, because you can. It's just be aware of the times, because the cafes are quite strict with them.
Yeah.
It's not like in the UK or in America where the menu continues throughout the day. It's like the kitchen shuts. There is another alternative that we're going to talk to you about in a minute, but the kitchen shuts, isn't there? Yeah,
Yes.
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner time in New Zealand, it says on the internet, is between 6 and 9. Do you reckon, Brian?
No.
9? 9?
So 9. Yeah, serious? Maybe in parts of the bigger cities like Auckland,
Let us
even
know.
Hamilton,
Let us
Christchurch.
know.
You know, yeah, you can go to the Viaduct in Auckland and you can order a dinner at midnight and you'll
Can
get
you?
something.
Have you
yes,
ever done that?
yes, I have.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
Yes.
cross it out then. You can order 6 till
But
midnight.
I'm just saying, if you're in New Plymouth, whoa. So in the
What?
provinces,
8:30, booking a table. I don't think
I just
so.
think if you booked a table, it's getting a bit like open all hours at the moment. Granville. if you booked a table for 8 o'clock, I didn't think you'd get in. They were just,
You would at 8.
oh yeah, but how many
8:30,
times have we gone in at
9?
7:45 or something like that, and by 8:30 they're starting to put the tables and
But I
chairs up.
think that's just where we live. I think that's
Yeah,
just
well,
where
it
we
is.
live.
Yeah.
And
but it's the
also-
majority of New Zealand. I'd say the bigger cities where
No,
they've
'cause
got
when-
more people.
Yeah, because when we went to Dunedin,
You are here because you love New Zealand, just like me and Brian. And me and Brian made it our reality of moving over here. We arrived in New Zealand in 2009 with 2 small children, and I tell you what, hardly any information to our name. We came over here with no resources, no contacts, we knew nothing. One night while we were sitting around the fire when we got to New Zealand, we said, wouldn't it be great if we made something for other people in the same situation as us that gave them everything they needed to know about moving to New Zealand? And that's just what we did. We started a community of people, of like-minded adventurers from all over the world who are making their dream of moving to New Zealand a reality. This community is made up of 400 beautiful souls, each one bringing their own story, their own needs, their own information to our community. And I just love it. I tell you, it's just the best community in the whole wide world. If you would like to be part of that community or get to know more about it, then you can take our free 5-day video guide that we offer. This is a video guide that Brian and I created, showing you some aspect of life in New Zealand every single day. There is nothing like this on the internet. You won't find it anywhere else. It's brilliant and it's unique and it's free. So sign up to those 5-day video guides, and on day 5, I'll give you more information about how you can join our beautiful New Zealand community. Sign up now by going to www.nzahead.com/free. That's www.nzahead.com/free. Get to day 5, see all about our community, and I hope to see you on the other side. Okay, let's get back to the show.
so when we went to Dunedin, we went out with friends, and I
Yeah.
think we ordered at like 8:30, 8:45.
We might well have done, yes.
Yeah. You've got to
But it's
remember-
those busier restaurants.
Yeah. If you're coming from Europe as well, this is something, and we're not just saying this to be like, have a bit of a dig, but it's something you need to be aware of, because I know
Yeah.
for a fact the Europeans, especially like the French and the Greeks and
Well,
the
yeah, when
Italians,
we-
they're used to eating late,
When we were last in Athens, we used to go out at 10 o'clock.
We did.
And we thought we were going out late, but it wasn't. There were guys would be coming in at 11:30 and ordering food.
Yeah, and I know it's not good for you to eat late, but we just love eating late.
Depends what
and
time you
it's-
get up, doesn't it?
Yeah, we eat at 10 o'clock and then just get up at midday.
Yeah. And then we don't eat till 2 o'clock.
We don't really. Anyway, that's things to remember. The next one that you need to be aware of is allergies and dietary requirements in New Zealand. And I know this is huge, and I'm going to hand it over to Bri.
Yeah, so this is right. No, we've travelled in the world. It's getting better. I have a gluten intolerance problem, even though I do eat a little bit now and then, because it just takes your fancy and you think, yeah, I'm not missing out on that. But New Zealand's very good at pointing out allergies, and they want to bring it to your attention that if you have a problem, please let the staff know.
Yeah.
And they do their best. I've found they do the best to tell you that, yes, we think that's probably got me. If you're 100% celiac, then they're going to say no. unless it's a celiac restaurant. Like there's one down in Wanganui, isn't there? And that's pure. It's like,
Pure celiac.
celiac.
It's just fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. But
it's an award-winning celiac restaurant in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's very good.
And I'm going to say, as a wife of someone who's got a gluten intolerance, I think New Zealand is, having travelled the world, top up there for being able to cater for dietary requirements. It's just fantastic. You're not going to have a problem. Vegans, vegetarians, like you say, gluten intolerance, or anything that you've got a dietary requirement with, you are not going to have a problem in New Zealand. Certainly not in the major cities.
Not the ones that we've been to, in our experience.
In our opinion, yeah. The next one we wanted to talk to you about, and we'll go over this quickly because it is important, but it's something that probably is happening around the rest of the world as well, is takeaway cups. New Zealand really, really is pushing towards sustainability.
Do you know what? It's been like this for a long time.
Has.
It's not just the last few years. I think it's been the last 10 years. Because, me and Liz ran a cafe in England. We ran a takeaway cafe for 5 years plus, and a sit-in restaurant. And there's nothing worse at the end of the month when you get your bill from the disposable company and it's up in the hundreds and you're like, wow, admittedly, you've sold a lot of cups and takeaway things, but that's one thing it's great to cut down on because, it's great for the cafe owner, but it's good for the environment.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to say it about the environment, not the money that you're saving, not charging for the cups.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like, it's great. It's great. Another stealth tax. There you go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because you can't go to the big takeaway companies like McDonald's and things and here's my plastic box to put the food in.
Here's me wine, I want BYO.
Yeah, and here's my glass cup to fill up.
You wonder if it would get like that though,
You probably could with a cup.
I'd
imagine it would do, wouldn't it? Because lots of, like, you go to Starbucks and things, you buy a Starbucks mug that will be used umpteen times, don't you?
Yeah.
Other cafes are available.
Yes.
Yep.
So just be aware of that you are, it's great to be able to take, some cafes even give you a discount when you go in with your own cup, which is fantastic. So that's something to be aware of. Our next one is Kiwiana Decor. What's Kiwiana, Brian?
Kiwiana is like Kiwi memorabilia and artifacts and things like that, isn't it, Liz?
It is.
Yeah,
Brian.
and it's, some Kiwiana restaurants are just brilliant to go to.
Fantastic.
Anything from old ploughs in the field to, little ornaments of caravans that are the very Kiwiana style caravans, and it's a beautiful thing to see. It really, really is.
And I think the reason we've put it on the list is because, and I know this is going to sound a little bit like, that's a bit snobby, but sometimes when you turn up at a cafe and it's just filled with artifacts and junk and like all these ornaments and you think, oh, it's going to be a bit rubbish in here. It's just like some, like some old granny's place that's going to just be serving jam on toast, which would be bliss actually. But it's a big thing in New Zealand, and I don't want you to walk into a place and see all this clutter and ornaments and stuff and think, oh, is it a proper restaurant? Is this a nice place to come with my husband or my wife or my partner? Am I going to get good service? It's just what they do. A lot of cafes, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's so
I love it. Yeah.
Homely.
Because it's a bit like shabby chic-y type stuff, isn't it, as well? And some of them, they'll have some pallets on the floor and some 1970s sofas to sit on, and it's just a different way of portraying New Zealand, isn't it? I think it's great, but especially you go to Wellington around Cuba Street and stuff like that, just off the side streets, there's some great cafes down there, isn't there? Do
you know what's also really nice as well is local artists often hang their work in the cafes, and you can buy it. I know lots of places around the world do that, but I don't know. We just went to a cafe last week up in the same one I'm talking to you about, the lady with the doggy bag.
Yep.
And I just said to Brian, I love coming here. What's the cafe called? We're rubbish at names, honestly. This is why we never get any sponsorships.
Divinely Diner or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Divinely Cafe or
it's
Divinely
in Egmont
Eating.
Village. It's great. It's right in the intersection of the crossroads.
It is. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
if you want to sponsor us, we will remember your name if you want to sponsor
We'll put a link in the
us.
description.
But no, I said to Bri when we were up there last weekend, I love it in here because it's like coming to my grandma's house or my mum's house. It's just, they've just done it right, you know?
Because it obviously was a double-fronted house,
Yeah, I
a real
love
sort
it.
of
Love
Kiwi
it.
villa, and it's just great inside, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Right, this is the one I promised to talk to you about when the kitchen is closed. In New Zealand, when you are in a cafe and are ordering food, you have to be aware that we have a huge thing over here called cabinet food. It's very, very big in New Zealand, which again surprised me coming from the UK, because
Yeah.
when you're in the UK and you look at cabinet food, you tend to think second best, don't you?
2 days old.
2 days old, exactly. Thanks, Bri.
Yeah.
And it's not in New Zealand. It's not.
No, that's what I was saying before when we were saying about the kitchen's closed. I was about to point and go, they point at the cabinet and go, well, there's the cabinet food. And it's like,
Oh, no, thanks. Not that old stuff.
don't want a piece of sliced thing.
No, but it's we're supposed to be doing positive. We're just horrible.
It is,
aren't we?
No, it's not. It's positive because
what
there's some good
means?
food in there, but it normally gets pinged in the microwave or the toaster thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend that I prefer cabinet food
Yeah.
over.
And
Can you
just-
just go out the back and freshly
Just on
cook
that
it?
point with the toaster, just be careful when you'll see a sandwich and it's going to be toasted and it's got lettuce in it.
I know.
And you're like, what are you doing?
Yes,
What are you doing that for? I don't want a hot lettuce.
I know.
There's nothing worse than a hot lettuce sandwich because it just melts, goes green and slimy.
I still can't get my head around that.
Neither
it's a bit
can
weird,
I.
isn't it,
No,
Brian?
it's almost like take the lettuce out.
know, but what
then
are they gonna do,
toast
like
it,
grab all the
and
lettuce
then just put the
out?
lettuce on top afterwards.
I know.
You know?
Anyway, so that's that.
Anyway.
And we wanted to talk about what was in the cabinet food, apart from Brian's lovely lettuce sandwich. Scones and muffins in New Zealand are what you will normally find in the cabinet. And it's
Yes.
really weird over here because we have sweet and savoury scones and
Yeah,
muffins. It
yeah.
throws, especially Americans, it throws them.
It does, because you tend to always think a sweet muffin. That's what
Mm.
that's what it can, like a blueberry muffin or something like that. But you'll get cheese and
Bacon, feta,
yeah, there'll be like cream
spinach,
cheese inside of that.
gorgeous.
Just melts when it opens. They are really great. But I don't think you can beat a good Kiwi cheese and bacon scone.
Oh right, we did a whole video dedicated to a cafe
Yeah,
just
that
down the road
just does scones, doesn't
that
it?
just does
Yeah.
scones, and I'll link to that in the description. Just remind me about that,
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah.
The next one that we want to talk to you about are pies, and this is particularly aimed at our American audience, our Canadian audience, anyone that is not from places who know that a pie isn't sweet in New Zealand.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. That's what the
Yes.
Americans would go, or apple pie, or pumpkin pie, or I'll keep saying pumpkin because I can't think of another sweet pie.
No, Brian.
Cherry pie.
Yeah, cherry pie,
Cherry pie,
pumpkin
all,
pie.
Yeah, all those pies that are sweet.
In New Zealand, our pies, we are famous for pies. New
Yep.
Zealand is the best in the world for pies. I'm going to just come right out and say it. No,
Do you know-
Brian,
yeah.
they are.
Do
They
you know
are.
what? I used to have an apprentice that worked with me from Zimbabwe, and he said, "You've never tried pies
Oh, really?
unless you've been to Zimbabwe."
Shall we go to Zimbabwe and try the pies?
Yeah, well, that's where he's from.
Yeah, that would be really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, New
Anyway.
Zealand pies, they are famous for their pies, and it is meat. It is meat and vegetables and savoury. So when you go into a dairy,
Yep.
let's say, or a takeaway,
bakery or yep.
a bakery, and you see that cabinet that we've just talked about, and it's lined with pies, don't be looking for cherry and don't be looking for pumpkin because you're
Yeah.
not going to find
You
it.
won't find any sweet
No.
pies in there,
I'll
really.
tell you what, we've done another video.
Unless it's got a bit of kuma in it.
Yeah, we've done another video all about the pies in New Zealand. The best pie I've ever had in my life. Actually,
Yep.
the one in Wanganui is coming up there now. They're like that.
Oh, I
South
don't know.
Island, no, Brian.
Ooh.
I know. South
Yeah.
Island still wins.
Yeah.
South Island, we did a whole video about the best pies in New Zealand. Belly pork. Oh God, belly pork pie.
Yeah.
It was bloody good. It was divine, and we had it in the South Island. But the other day we went down to Wanganui, and I got a steak and pepper, and it was that
Pepper. What time is it, Liz? What's it getting near food time?
Right.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Blenheim Pie Shop. I think that's what I can't remember if that's what it's called, but we'll link to that video as well. That's a great video. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well, before we move off as well, just talking about savoury, here's another thing that you need to know about when ordering food in New Zealand, because this threw me as well. absolutely delicious, but not something you're expecting on the breakfast menu. What do you think it is?
Not something you're expecting.
Yeah.
Oh, what, mince?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the
Mince
thing,
on
isn't it? Yeah,
toast.
mince on toast.
Huge in New Zealand.
Yeah. There's another mince pie, which is a sweet one around Christmas in, some parts of the world. But mince here, mince pie and mince on toast is just mince meat on toast. It's brilliant, isn't
I
it?
think this is to you Americans. I think you get confused when you see the word mince, like you like mince pie.
Yeah.
No, that's that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they think mince is then? Americans.
Do you know, I don't know whether the Americans are big on mince pies, as in Christmas mince pies.
Oh, are they not?
But it's minced fruit,
you?
isn't it?
Yeah, missing
let
out.
us know.
Missing out,
Yeah.
yeah. But again, so mince on toast, and it's a piece of toast that comes with a pile of mince. Some people just do it like mince in gravy. Some people do it mince in tomatoes with herbs.
Yep.
You can get it with an egg on top. You can get it with a little dash of hollandaise. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely love it.
my brother-in-law from over in Gizzy, he's a Kiwi lad, and he'll come here and say we've had bolognese or something the night before, or even if there's some in the fridge left over, or just chili con carne type of stuff. He'll have that for his breakfast
He's a horse.
every morning.
Yeah.
He's huge, isn't he?
That's why it's so big. Maybe
Yeah.
you should try that.
Maybe you
Brian.
should get some more.
Get the
get
mince
some more
down your
minced,
breakfast.
minced
Never
mince
mind
and
this
toast.
fasting that you keep going on
Yeah.
about and this silly gluten intolerance.
Yeah.
Get some mince
Get
down
some
your
mince,
throat, and
yeah.
you be big and strong.
Big,
like
big
Noel.
boy. Yeah.
Another one, a terminology difference that you need to know about. And this, I'm going to take my time with this because, do you know what? I didn't even know this because we're not from America. We're not from a country that says this words. So in New Zealand, the word, when you go into a cafe or a restaurant.
This is weird, isn't it?
It is.
This really actually got me.
Did it?
Yeah, because I was thinking, and it's not until you actually see the menu, you're like, what doesn't look right here?
Yeah. So in the United States, an entree
And France and
France,
and the UK,
yeah,
because
is a.
an entree is
We got it wrong.
why? No, it's not. It
We're brilliant, aren't we?
we're so good, aren't we?
Yeah, we're so professional.
So entree in New Zealand refers to what other countries call appetizers or starters. So
Right.
they'll call it as an entree is a starter. And
But
it's
in
not.
other parts
It's
of the world.
supposed to be a main course.
Yes. So when Americans come over here, or Europeans, and go,
Yeah.
I'd like to order my entree, thinking they're going to now
Yeah,
order their
starter.
steak. No. Their
Oh,
steak
right,
and
yeah,
chips.
yeah.
New Zealand refer to entrees as
Appetizers and starters.
appetizers and starters.
Wow.
So if you're in a cafe or restaurant in New Zealand and they say, would you like to order an entree? They mean, do you want to order a prawn cocktail? Or do you want to order
Yeah.
a bit of garlic bread or a bit of soup?
Yeah, butter, some
know,
olives or
some
something, or
olives,
whatever,
yeah.
So appetizers, like it's a starter.
And then,
Yeah.
And then they called the main course the main
A
course.
main course.
So we've had, as you can see, it has confused us.
Well, it does,
It
because
doesn't take much.
yeah, an entree is the main course.
Yes.
It's
it?
not. Yeah, it's not like the entrance to the restaurant. It's the French word entree, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which means
Starter.
after your aperitivo or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So just something to be aware of. So just say it again so everyone knows then,
Entree.
Brian.
So an entree in New Zealand is a starter.
Yes.
The rest of the world, it's an appetizer or antipasta or.
Oh, it's the same thing.
No, yeah, I know. Sorry, that's confusing. I've just confused myself. It's not hard. An entree is a main course.
Yes.
That's it. End of story.
An entree is a main
Yeah.
course, but in New Zealand they call entrees the starters.
Yeah, hopefully we haven't
See?
confused
Told
you.
you.
It's just,
We just
what
confused
are you doing,
ourselves.
New Zealand?
No,
Yeah.
what are you doing more like?
Yeah, but that's what it shouldn't be confusing.
Right, we're moving on. We're
Right,
moving on.
sorry.
Okay. Sorry if we've completely and utterly confused you.
Stuff that one up.
I think this is really, really important, is when you eat out in New Zealand, do not be surprised if the waiter or waitress comes up to you, stands by your table and goes, so how's your day been? You know, what have you been up to today? Oh, are you from around here? It's a very personalised service in New Zealand.
It is. It's very good service normally as well.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
It's improved massively, I think.
I think it's improved.
When we first got
but,
here, we were just like, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but
We just talked to like a couple of dogs.
I think
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I just think I think that goes on to what we were gonna call with it, because in most countries like the US, they don't get a minimum wage, so they have to be super nice, which is almost sickly nice. That you're just doing this for the tip, but you get good service.
Yeah.
So New Zealand, they get minimum wage. They have a minimum wage, which kind of cancels out that they have to be super nice.
Yeah, they don't have to be nice to you.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
they do really, because that's their job.
Yeah, but I think because I've been in hospitality, I grew up in hospitality, I've worked in hospitality. I know what it's like to be a waiter, so I'm always nice to waiters because I know what they're going through.
Oh God, yeah.
You know?
What's that quote about? You should never be friends with someone who's
Yeah.
nice to your friend face, but not nice to you.
Yeah. So a person who is nice to you but not nice to the waiter is not a nice person.
Yeah, true.
And that's so true, because you shouldn't look. I'm paying for you to do this. It's like, yes, admittedly, yes, you're in the restaurant, but it doesn't give you a right to be not nice to
entitled
another person.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just wanted to point that out, that when people come and talk to you in restaurants in New Zealand, the waiting staff, they're not doing it because they're waiting with their hand out.
No.
You can tip people in New Zealand.
Yep.
Obviously, you can tip your serving staff if your waiter, waitress, whatever, kitchen staff. If you feel like you've got had a really good
Well, most of
experience.
the point of sales machines now, if you're paying with card, will actually say, "Do you want a tip? How much do you want to do?"
I don't like that.
I don't really like that because you have to click no.
Stand it. I know.
And it's just like, and they look at you, it's like,
embarrassing. I know.
comes up on the screen, and they're like, "Oh yeah."
Where were we the other day? And we went, and they were like, they passed the FPOS machine to you.
Yeah.
And it says on there, "Would you like to tip?" Where was that?
Oh, it's all
I don't
over the
know.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
do it.
Some
it's
people are
the
really
best
lovely,
system.
and they sort of like look away like this,
Yeah.
as if like I'm not
Yeah, but
watching the
if
fact
you're
that
going for a
pressing no.
takeaway, you go down to there's a local pizzeria just down on the beach, and you go there and you're paying with the card, and it's like, "Do you want a tip?" It's like, "Well, I'm just a takeaway, mate."
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like,
I know.
But sometimes they'll press the no and go.
Do you know what?
Give
Here's
it
a
to
little
you.
clever thing. And I don't even know why I'm saying this now, because it may be tipping is coming big in New Zealand.
You
know, our
should
little
tip if you've
cafe
had
that
good
we love?
service. There's nothing wrong in tipping, is there?
No, there isn't.
You know?
You know the little cafe that we love, Bri, that we've just been to in
Yes.
Egmont that we can't remember the name
Yes.
of? Well, when I went to pay the other
That's
day...
funny, that one,
I
isn't
know.
it? Yeah. See,
I
it's
love
Kiwiana,
that.
isn't it?
It's
That's it.
Kiwi. That is Kiwi,
Yeah.
that is. Go on, say.
Well, there's a little sign, isn't there, that says apparently women tip more than men. So there's a man jar and a woman jar.
Yeah.
And there's more in the woman's jar.
Yeah. And it worked, because I was like, and I got my purse out.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because it's just women that go there in the day because all the men are working.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I got my purse out and I was like, yep, I want to add to the ladies'
Yeah.
jar. There you go.
How much did you put in, Liz?
Hey?
How much did you put in?
Well, I put 10 cents in at first.
10
then I
cents,
felt
eh?
No, then I
That's a good tip. Hey, what a tip that is. Wow.
No, Brian. No, it wasn't. I
Pulling it out the purse. it's sucking noise coming out. Pop.
No, it wasn't. I pulled 10 cents out thinking it was $2.
Yeah, it looked like a dollar coin on a
Shut up.
silver.
No, and then I just got all the other dollars out and put it in.
Tip the whole
Anyway,
person.
so tipping culture. And also, you need to know, while we're on the talk of tipping, and it's perfectly, in fact, it's normal to pay by card.
It is.
Yeah.
It's getting less and less with cash. You know, we have our famous FPOS over here in New Zealand. Something to do with point of sales, but obviously someone's going to tell us in the comments of what it actually means. But FPOS is what, if someone says you're paying by FPOS, so you just got to be aware of that. If you're paying by FPOS, it just means you're paying by card.
Yes.
Because it's a New Zealand thing.
Yep.
That it was out many years ago. And as it used to be in the UK, Visa Debit it was called, or something like that, wasn't it? Or it had a certain name. Switch, they had a card,
Yeah.
didn't they? Or something like that. You're paying by Switch. It was like a Visa type payment.
Which, to be honest, if you're here on holiday, you're not going to have FPOS, because
No,
it's
you
like,
can have a credit card.
You're going to have a credit card.
Yeah.
You will be charged a small transaction fee, which
Yeah.
you're expecting, and also you can pay by your, that thing where you just flash the phone.
Yeah, well,
What's
a
that called?
standard FPOS card will only have a magnetic strip on the back. It won't have a name on it. It'll just have like a number imprinted on it, and it doesn't really have it doesn't. You can't find your bank account details on it normally, can you? Because it's just a card that they give you.
You haven't answered my question. What's the thing called where you
PayWave.
flash? Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and then
so you can pay by
A
PayWave.
proper FPOS won't PayWave
No.
unless you've got the Visa on it. You know.
Right, we are on to our last one, and this is the absolute best because Brian has got something that he wants to share with you. I should have said it at the beginning of the show, and I didn't because I forgot.
Yeah.
But this is the number one thing that you have to be aware of when you are eating out in New Zealand, when you're in a cafe or restaurant, is many establishments in this country pride themselves on using high quality local ingredients.
Yep.
And it's when you see that on the menu, you know you've got to order that. Like, you know, we're going to give you an example here. We went up to a cafe. We've been eating out lots lately, haven't we?
Well, yeah, we did because
Escaping from the
just
kids.
get away from
Yeah,
things
can't stand it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very rare that we do go out, but
I know.
But it was because it was birthdays and
Oh, yeah.
Valentines
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Like, you know.
But so we went out last week to a cafe called Quail's Nest up the road from us. It's stunning, it's beautiful, and we ordered eggs and bacon and eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict with bacon. W bacon.
W lime bacon. And it said on the menu, it said this bacon is supplied by
The Kiwi Butcher.
the Kiwi Butcher. And I'm not joking now. You've got to listen to this, right? The Kiwi Butcher bacon. Is it a Taranaki thing or what?
No, it's the Kiwi.
It's New Zealand. It's not just
yeah,
Taranaki.
it's around. Oh, no, it's not. no.
Right, okay. I am not joking.
But most towns have got a Kiwi Butcher in them.
This bacon, it's like, you are never, ever going to taste bacon like the Kiwi Butcher. It's really, really lovely.
It is.
It's gorgeous. It's so thick and so meaty and just so dry and just, I love it. So yeah, you've really got to look out for that. But before we go, Bri has got something very special to show you.
Very special to show you what it was. Monday nights, I go out with my son and we play pool in a little competition at the New Plymouth Club in New Plymouth, obviously. It's one of the busiest clubs in New Plymouth. It's great. They've just refelted all the tables and everything. So it was great. And with the new tables, I won my group on Monday night just gone. And you can win. Can you read it? Look at that. Some Kiwi Butcher bacon.
I
won that.
well done.
That was great. Like, you know, I don't know what it's worth, but it's like, wow, look at it. You get 4 slices of thick cut Kiwi
Look at that.
bacon.
Look at it.
It's
Look at how good it is.
It's just great, isn't it?
Isn't it? Hey?
Yeah.
I love it. And
It's
I know what you're
proper
thinking,
bacon.
England people, because I know that you're funny
or
about
Danish.
and I know you're funny about your bacon. You're like, oh, no. But Britain's got the best bacon and all that, because I used to think that. But this, honestly, you've never tasted anything like it. It's flipping gorgeous. So just be aware that when you're going out and, you know, you're looking for the fresh local ingredients, you're going to be eating really, really well. We should do another podcast, Brian, about you winning that pool competition, because you've got a few stories to tell about your nights out on a Monday with your pool people that you know.
It's very good.
It is.
Yeah, with the lads from Shining Peak.
Yeah, and that lady that gave you a hard time, you should tell that story, but
Yes.
we'll leave that till next time. So we hope you enjoyed those tips on ordering food in New Zealand, eating out at cafes and restaurants in New Zealand. As always, it is a joy to bring you these episodes, and thank you for your patience while we try and get our words out and get it right.
I get completely confused, which isn't hard these days.
We reckon if we're confused, then it's good to confuse you.
Yeah.
Because that way we feel the same. It's always nice to feel the same.
Yeah. But it's I don't know, it's just weird when you're in different countries and they have different names and it's like, what's the same here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until next time, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to this channel, then we would love you to join us. Leave a comment below and tell us about your experience wherever you are in the world. A huge shout out to not just our Kiwi audience, but you from around the world. We have so many people joining us. We welcome you. We appreciate and love you. And until next time, I will speak to you soon.
Yep. So kia kaha, stay strong, kia u, stay true. Eat your Kiwi bacon and your mince on toast for the morning
Get that
breakfast.
Kai down you.
That's it.
Okay.
See you then.
Bye. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast this week. We have loved having you here with us.
If you love this week's show, please share this with your friends. Send it to anybody you know that wants to think about moving to New Zealand, and get on over here yourself.
And tell them how brilliant it is as well. And also, if you haven't signed up for our free 5-day video guide showing you what life is really like in New Zealand, then go over to the website and sign up. You are missing out. This is brilliant. Go over to www.nzahead/free and we will send you 5 days worth of videos about what life is like in New Zealand. You are going to love it. So one more time, that website that you need to sign up for the free 5-day guide is www.nzahead/free. So we're going to see you next week. Until then, have a great week and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, girl. Bye.
Bye.